All right, recording started. Yeah, take it away, man.
Excellent. All right, so this is my introduction to Eurobeat on my favorite slide theme. Used it all 4 years. So I hope you guys have gotten all the stuff downloaded. So I'm using LMS for the DAW just because it's super accessible, and just in case. But make sure you also have Synth One and those presets downloaded as well. I'll go ahead and I'll run through how to set those up later after we finish the slides. But if you don't have them yet, there should be in the announcements. Just grab them in the background, and we can go over them later. All right, let's see. So, just for a refresher, in case you've forgotten who I am or don't know me, I'm a UOIT, not on tech. I was not there on tech. Didn't count. Alumni. Just last year, graduated. And I used to be one of the few sound-ish people in the game dev program before Game Sound Club was created, and suddenly the sound people just came out of the woodwork, and they go, okay, there's a lot of you guys. But my music background is pretty okay. I did a lot of violin, and I got to the point where I managed to get past grade 8, which is some level according to the Royal Conservatory of Music. But it's it's all right. The theory got a little bit just because it's the same thing as game design. It's just words being applied to things you sort of feel out and sort of know, and if you don't use it, it's gonna go to waste, which is it's fine. If you can feel music out, that's cool too. But lastly, yeah, not certified to judge any music below 140 BPM. If you send me like a lo-fi hip hop, I can't look at that. I can't hear it. It just won't happen. All right, so now for the big question, what is Eurobeat? Now this is the key. But Eurobeat basically it's a subset of EDM, which is electronic dance music. It's the stuff people play like, in those big clubs people don't go to, and it makes people sort of up and move really fast. But the thing about Eurobeat is that it's a yeah, as per the name suggests, it's an interesting subset of European dance music specifically, and the sort of area of Eurobeat we're going to be going today is it Italian music or Italo disco composed by the Italians specifically for the Japanese audience, and as a consequence, the American audience because North Americans, really like what the Japanese are doing, weebs. But heavily used in the Initial D series for some reason. There's not much reason. I didn't find anything about why. It's just there. So Initial D, in case you guys don't know, it's a racing anime manga series in Japan. All about cars. It's a big IP. A lot of games made in the arcades for it. A lot of everything for it. And for some reason, it's popular now. I don't know. I think a few years back, it just exploded. People were posting Initial D memes online, and inserting Europe be like, "Whoa, what's this crazy music? What's running in the '90s? Is that some '90s song?" Nah, not Eurobeat. But yeah, now that I covered it, why Eurobeat? Why are you here to learn it? Now, you might have your own reasons, but it's lit. It's really good music, and it's still pretty niche. But thanks to the memes, people are learning more about it. Like a lot of the old music producers who made Eurobeat are coming out of retirement saying, "Whoa, people like it now. Okay, screw that. I'm back to making music." But big thing for us though it's good BGM. Like it's electronic dance music, and EDM can be used for games. Like in a lot of stuff, art. If you make a arcade game with some sci-fi stuff, you just slap in some Eurobeat or whatever. Like if it's a fan sort of project, go ahead. If it's your own IP, make it yourself. But it's really simple to get really awesome results out of it. Just because I think even Dead Mouse said it himself in his like little masterclass ad on YouTube. Like, oh, it's a pretty simple stuff. It's EDM isn't really complex at all. I mean, there are stories of people who literally like composed it in like one day. I know a composer who like he just jammed out an entire song, vocals and everything, mastered it, and just hey, look, it's a song, it's released. There, go buy it. But yeah, as with all things, it's simple, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's pretty easy to pick up, and it's nice to it's really what do you call it fast appeal. Well, the appeal is that it's also fast, but it's also just like a cool thing you can bang out really quickly. Like no good comparison really, but yeah. it's really simple to make compared to like other genres, like orchestral music. Yeah, that was classical music. A lot more complex, a lot more depth to it, but it's whatever. When you're making games, you just want to use what sounds good, and use what makes a player feel good. Art forms aside, yeah, that's all you need to know for the time being. So, EDM is really simple. I'm sure you guys have seen some of these videos on YouTube. Good old Yosuto making his when you need 4, 5, 3 no notes. You gotta set the internet on fire, set the clip disco on fire, set the on fire. It's the same idea. So specifically for Eurobeat, it's a lot of it is powered by the vocals. A lot of music is running in the background, but there's a lot of the music. Like if you stack a lot of simple things together enough, it just sounds good. So here's some examples. I'm not sure if anyone knows of Jumping the Nations, but we'll just be concentrating on the riff portions of the music today, of Eurobeat today. So just confirm, you guys can hear this, right? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, is that too loud?
No, you're good.
All right, so if it's too loud, you can just turn on down on your side. So listen carefully to this part. Notes, like maybe 6, if you count like the last 2 for a segue. Dun 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 dun, dun. You just loop that over and over again, and there you go. That's the song. Don't disregard everything in the background. That's fluff. That's the main melody. Like imagine the one guy singing that by himself. He had no idea what he was doing. That's as simple as you need to be. But you can also get complex because, as with any art form, you can be simple, make something good, but if you can get really wacky and make trash, but it can also be really good depending on the outcome and depending on everything else. So next example.
This is a banger, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't bother counting that. But if you want to go crazy, and it can sound fire. But and there's also this. This is just for fun. Remember Fortnite memes? All right, so yeah, I got more memes to share, but basic structure breakdown, like knowing all that, Eurobeat is very formulaic. It just follows the sort of structure you see in a lot of pop songs, and pop songs haven't changed all that much. Like I had here over here. It's like it's Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, our favorite guy, but the structure of this song isn't that different from how the original was. So we can use this song as an in-theme example. But just to sort of go over the basics of Eurobeat in general, we'll just sort of look at this list and listen to it as we go. So intro. Yeah, the intro. Let me just turn this down so I can talk as well. So you guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
All right, great. So yeah, this whole area is the intro. It's pretty abstract. As with all music, it's hard to sort of pin down what makes a good intro. So it's up to you guys, the composer, to just feel things out. So we'll skip past that just because it's not the most important. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I can swear, right? Is that allowed?
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, just checking. So yeah, the important part that we're focusing on today is the musical riff. God dang it. Okay. Yeah, Google Slides, a bit weird. So yeah, this is like the same sort of beginning part we listened to before. But yeah, you can recognize that key melody used in the original song. But yeah, verse 1 is just them going over the thing, like the first part of the lyrics. They'll have a verse 2 later on, but then bridge. Yeah, it's sort of rising up. We're gonna get into the chorus, and then the chorus. Yeah, this is the song. Well, this is part of the song everyone remembers, but it does require a lot of vocals to make a really good really good chorus. But we're all indies. We don't necessarily have the best singing voice. We don't have the money to pay for someone to sing for us. So we're just gonna concentrate on the riff area. That's where we can get real funky without too much of a budget. So yeah, Eurobeat tends to be composed of sort of these sort of elements. So the lead synth, that's basically like the synthetic instrument, like usually like some sort of funky digital pad, and you just have a lot of those, like just everywhere. That's what makes up Eurobeat as like the bass. And speaking of bass, there's also the electric guitar, or like just bass instrument used in the background to like sort of fill out the load end of the musical spectrum. And yeah, so we got synths, we got electric instruments, electric basses. But you can also use various background instruments. This is still an art form. You're allowed to just toss in whatever you'd need to make things sort of feel right according to like the theme you're going for. And that's the electric percussion. That's like the big thing, the bread and butter of the EDM genre. Like you can't just bring in your own orchestral bass or orchestral drum to make things to fill things out. No, you gotta get the EDM stuff. And then lastly, Eurobeat is pretty funny because the composers themselves have like a lot of memes. Like I'm sure a lot of different genres have this as well. But in Eurobeat and other EDM stuff, there's a lot of voice and sample usage. Like you hear the same sort of voice, like open up FL Studio or something, and you have like this default voice pack. You can hear it everywhere. Uh, they don't have that back in the day. I think it was just like sound banks that they just sort of pass around studios. But yeah, same idea. You toss them in if you want some memes. All right, so here's a basic process. I'm just gonna screenshot this and paste it into Discord just so we can refer to it later. Can you use VC text, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Oh, right. Oh, there's a lot of people talking to VC text I didn't read. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna toss this here. Yeah, I'll have to go through that chat later. But yeah, for now, we can jump into our DAW. Stop streaming and switch over. Yeah, if you guys want to follow along, go ahead and get your. Oh right, I should cover how to set up the VST stuff. Let me see. Anyone have a question about the VS? Oh no, you definitely do have a question about the VSTs. All right, so once you have the thing, let me just share my screen, make it easier for all of you. Screens. There we go. All right, so once you have your thing downloaded, don't pay attention to my disk usage. So, right. So for VST, just toss that wherever you want. Let me just go to the link here. Right. So this is a Japanese website. It might be a bit hard to navigate. Google Translate should help in most cases though. But the download link is just over here. Just want to click on this, and that's a zip file. And then once you have your zip file, you can just toss it wherever you keep your VSTs. I like to keep mine in here, my VSTs folder. So just toss it in like synth1 folder over here. And then there's let's see. Where's it? Yeah, there it is. Synth1 VST. Oh, in fact, yeah, disregard the antivirus. It's fine. So yeah, the VST. This is the important little bit to pay attention to. I'd like to think you guys went over VSTs already, but I'll just cover it again just in case. But yeah, just toss it here, and you have all these folders, and that's where you want to use the second link. So this is my personal Google Drive, where I've uploaded like a bunch of presets for this application physically. So you just wanna you don't you don't see that. I'm just gonna open this in an incognito tab so it's more realistic. So yeah, you just click on download all and it'll zip it up for you. Just cancel that. What you want to do with that folder though is you want to just toss all the contents to that soundbank 01, toss that into soundbank 01, and you would have all this. Like you see sy1, a synth1 file, and that way we have all that show up in your application. And once you have done that, just click on init settings, and that will get synth1. Okay, disregard the Japanese text. I can't read it either, but basically it's saying, hey, you got stuff initialized already. You want to overwrite your settings. So what it'll do, it'll sort of scan everything in the sound banks, and then it'll sort of load that into the DLL. And then yeah, click yes, boom, bada bing. And now when you open up in your where'd it go? All Alright, when you open up in your DAW, it should all be there. So yeah, once you're done that, just hop on to LMS or your favorite DAW and get started. So let's see. Oh right, just hop over to my streaming software. I mean my DAW. There we go. Okay, so let me know if, and yeah, just toss in chat or just hop on voice if you need any help, and I'll just sort of stop right there. Don't even be shy about it. Right, so assuming that everyone's all ready to continue going, we can get started with the first part, which is the melody. Compose a simple melody for our riff. So yeah, once again, the riff is just the wacky melody segment near the beginning of the song that isn't the intro, but also sort of recurs after the chorus ends all throughout, and that's where we can go real crazy with the music. So yeah, I have in LMS here these 3 tracks. These sort of what I picked out from good old remix requests. So let's see. One of these is the Animal Fighter, which was that first one posted, and then the second one, Hit the Road Jack. That's a pretty funny name, so I sort of chose that. Third one is Sonic Mania. So let's see. Those are the 3 I chose just because they had really easy melodies to pick out. Some of them were like really complex or had no melodies at all, and for the sake of time and for the sake of simplicity, I didn't want it to like start pulling melodies out my ass and confuse things for everyone. So here, let's do a quick Discord poll. I'll do the Animal Fighter, Hit the Road Jack, and Sonic Mania. Just type this out in the chat. Well, let's see. One. Oh god. Okay, let's be weird. React with 1 in the VC text Discord if you want the first one. React with number 2 for the second one. React with number 3 for Sonic Mania. Oh, just react to my comment there. You don't need to type in chat. Okay, getting a lot of votes for Sonic Mania. Okay. Let's give it
also putting the other
another.
2 numbers there, just so that people can vote if they want. My vote is for Sonic Mania, though.
All right, thanks. Okay, let's give it another 15 more seconds. You can also submit. Well, actually no. Let's not do any more songs. Okay, and with that, I guess yeah, Sonic Mania. So let's see. I'm just gonna. I did have these sort of prepared. That's fine too. I'll just toss over here in case anyone wants them later. Here we go. So let's see. Sonic Mania was. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I thought I stretched out into oblivion for a second, but it's fine. All right. Is it this one? Oh, is that too loud, guys?
No, you're good.
Excellent. All right. So I'm gonna turn it down for me, just because I gotta hear you guys still as well. All right. Oh god, what was this one again? Oh no, that's not that one. This is Sonic Mania. All right. So just to compare, that was. Oh god, let me just pull. Oh, this might be a bit weird. Let's see if I can just pull this up. All right, so I'm just gonna drag Hunter's video here over to VC text, and we can use that as like a reference. There we go. So yeah, you can hear that sort of a snippet near, like, no, at the very beginning. So give that a good old listen really quick.
We could play it in the bot if that makes it easier.
Yeah, potentially. How tough would that be? Like to constantly replay over and over again, like to pause it and replay a bunch.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
the commands aren't too bad. You can just do play, like this. I'm typing the bot chat and play, and then you can like
Okay.
pause like that.
Oh, all right. That's
Pause or play rather. And so,
okay. I see.
so you can control that if you want.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Pause. Ah.
Okay. That's an issue. Although it do be a bot. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, all right. I guess we'll skip out on the bot this time.
Yeah,
Okay. It's fine.
this was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. So for the time being, yeah, let's play what we have so far here. Just got bring this over here. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much like the beginning segment of the song, and we'll be focusing on that for now. If I want, I can just duplicate that too, but we can do it later. Actually, just concentrating on the first 4 bars should be enough for the time being. So for the song tempo, I left at 127. The just what Sonic Mania was, just as a base. We can always up that later to something more hype. Actually, no, let's do that now. Let's set to 160 BPM, the default for a lot of Eurobeat tracks. Oh yeah, that's a lot more hype. So, before that, yeah, let me just alright, go over how to load the VST in. Right, so in case anyone didn't know, to load a VST, you don't go into instrument plugins, grab the Vestige plugin, toss it in there, and then just click on the folder to find your synth1.dll file. Use a 64, double click that, and there you go. You got the interface. It's pretty, looks pretty ancient, got that old aesthetic yellow, but you disregard that. Click on the thing there. Let me try again. Yeah. Oh, can you guys see my mouse cursor at all? You guys see my cursor? All right, great.
Yeah.
So click on there, that, and just click on Soundbank 1. That's the folder we put everything into. And now we can just click whatever preset we want. You know, so click on that Giga, start pressing some keys, and you can play some funky music. So, oh, I have bot control. Okay. All right, let's try that out real quick. Play. All right, restart. I don't think it has a restart command. Does it have restart? Okay. Replay. All right, cool. So we're just gonna listen to this a few times just to get it in our heads. All right. We want to pay attention to that kick, because right now we're gonna work on adding in some drum beats. Okay, seek 0 0. Very nice. Get ready to listen to the drums happening now, ish. There you go. Saw that nice kick, 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 kick. All right. So let's pause that real quick. All right. So now we can jump into our sort of drum area. If you don't know how to add it in, just click on the add beat baseline thing, and I'll add a little thing there, and you can just click on the blue square in here, and you can open up the beat baseline editor. So I went ahead and added a bunch of these already, but for the kick, I recommend just going to Synth1 and choosing just one of those kick presets. I chose kick A just because I don't know, it just sound like a nice default. Yeah. So let's just toss one on the quarter beat, each quarter, well, each first beat, just at the start. So yeah. And then let's hear how it sounds all together. Let's turn down the lead. All right. The drum needs to be it's loud enough. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we got so far, which is pretty good. We can go better though. All right, let's see. So that was a basic drum loop mostly done. Actually, no, we can go a bit further. We have this hi-hat here. So the hi-hat I'm using is the LMS default. What you guys can, if you're using any other application, just go ahead and go whatever other hi-hat you want. But yeah, you can find it sort of instruments, there it is, instruments, drums. There it is, hi-hat. Just one of these. I chose close one. Just write that in, and there it is. So yeah, a good old simple beat to lay back on. Just toss one in every eighth note. Yeah, that's hype. So all together. Oh yeah, there it is. We're looking at it now. Okay. Oh, we had this tom here as well. Yeah, the low drum. So this complements the kick really well because you can at least sort of hear the tom. The tom's sort of in the mid area where like hi-hats high is a high range of frequencies, kicks down and low. So the tom we can sort of be a bit more playful with. So see, we can just do something like this. Let's try all eighth first. Let's see what happens. Nah, that's a bit too much. Okay. Maybe we can make the kick happen faster. Maybe a bit too fast. Okay. For now, let's just be a bit basic with the tom and put it on every second, every third. No, maybe not. Yeah, a lot of music is about experimentation. Let's just let's try just going back to the tried and true. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even added in the other instruments yet. So, next step, make more synths. Okay, this is the best part of Eurobeat. Every lead you hear, this is actually just like multiple synths layered on top of each other like a big synth sandwich. So in LMS, what you can do is you can hold down Control, and that'll let you turn into the duplication mode or like the special select mode, and that can just click and drag that thing onto like other lines. You can drag whatever you want, really. Just keep dragging it. But for now, we'll stick to the three leads here. So let's see. Yeah, synth sandwich. Haha. So let's click on this first and make sure to choose our synths. So right now I have Eurosaw Rough as the first one. These you just sort of play with. Yeah, Eurosaw is like the ones that you want to stick to for the lead instruments. You can go for the lower ones too, but everything under a brass, lead, and saw are pretty much your go-tos. Just as a first-time Eurobeat guy, if you want, you can go with anything else that you have in whatever pack you have. But for now, yeah, just one of these. So I have Rough as the first one. For the second one, I have Light S. But it doesn't matter too much what you choose. The takeaway is that once you have this, it does sound a bit muddy. Yeah, they're all sort of in the same spectrum. So the easiest way to make them fit different spectrum is to like literally just shift down all their octaves. So I have this labeled as low pitched, so I can just drag all this all the way down, and then even lower. There we go. So it's occupying the low spectrum now. So our ears given a better break. This one we just toss them in around the middle. So that's pretty high. There we go. So once we have that, let's give it another try. Oh yeah. All right, so that's like a good start to our synth sandwich. We can go even further though. We can at least cross off number 3 on the list. Let's see. Yeah, that's pog. Hell yeah. Yeah. 3. Yeah, 3 is a good number to start off with. Now 4, the bass instrument. So you hear right now. You hear that? You're thinking that's a cool start, but it feels a little bit empty because you just have 3 guys playing the same role. It's like you took the soloist and duplicated him a bunch of times. It's still a solo. You need some accompaniment. So the best accompaniment is to just have a thing in the low end of the musical spectrum, just drawn out for a long time, and that'll feel like, oh, okay, there's something happening in the background. I can't really tell what, but at least it's not empty. So let's go to the background bass. Just create a new thing for that. If you want to just clone a track and just name whatever. Okay, we go into background bass now. And from here, we can just add some droning sounds. Oh, but for reference of what instrument, I'm using bass E in the same sound bank. So you can find bass E under bass. Honestly, any bass is probably fine. The thing is just there's good, I think, bass guitars that they do a strum sound, and they're all pretty low. So anything's fine. I just choose E because it sounds nice. All right, so let's go back here. All right, let's refer back to the music. So the cool thing about music is that they're like ogres and onions. They have many layers, and once you can hear a cool new layer, the music is new to you again. So let me just go to the music bot and replay it again. Let's see if I can seek 00 and a play. So listen once it gets to like the next part. Okay, if you hear there's a low piano playing notes. Let me just go back to 004. Alright, so one more time. Make sure to listen for a piano. See, seek 04. Alright, so if you can hear that, that's fine. Discord has compression on music, so you can just refer back to the video if you need to. But basically, we heard something about like a... And that was it. That was the entire part of the piano that played there. Its entire row there, the piano is supposed to be like some wacky instrument playing chords everywhere, but here it's just to make the jazzy mix sort of sound more full. So we just want to... Yeah, that was the first note. In the bass, you just add all 4 in there. That's it. So that's what our bass is currently playing to help sort of fill out our musical our audio spectrum. It sounds faster here because BPM's at 160 instead of 127. So now we can just alright. You can hold Control in interface, drag to select all of them. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. There it is again. Careful not to Control V too many times, or also start doing this, and you start layering sound on top of each other. That's an LMS quirk. I hate it. FL Studio and other stuff is probably a lot better with this, but if it happens to just Control Z. So yeah, it does this twice here. Yeah, so that's it. It's a really simple part. I'd hate to be the person relegated to that role, but sometimes you do need the background bass guy in your music. Let's hear how that sounds all together. Yeah. A lot more full. One more time. Yeah, okay. So that's our bass. We're still only at 4 bars. That's fine. Just want to make sure we go down the list first. Just go over all the rows. We can go over them again. Let's see. So, number 5, add new instruments to support the melody. Right, so this is where we can start having a little bit of fun. You can either play a variation of the melody, just to copy paste the melody again, and just keep playing as usual, or we can even go with a harmony. So the harmony is a bit weird. You basically take the basic idea of the melody, but then stir it up in such a way like literally turn it all the notes around, where even though you're playing entirely different notes in a slightly different sort of time sort of way, it still sounds good together. That's like the basis of harmony. We won't really go to that now. Go through that now, just because a lot of it is a sort of feel thing, and that might take a bit of time. So just melody for now. Just gonna copy paste this, drag and drop onto synth support. So that's what I have as just another synth because it's easy. A lot of Eurobeat producers also like to use electric guitars as their support, which is it's great. It also helps out to fill the lower end spectrum and gives your Eurobeat some sort of rock and hardcore vibes. But just another synth is fine for us. So Eurosaw Vivid is why I chose. Do whatever you want really. Let's see. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, yeah, we did copy paste the low end of the melody, but let's compare with what Sonic Mania has real quick. Let's seek 04 and play. It does okay. So Sonic Mania doesn't really have anything else to fill out the melody. Actually, no, it might. Let me just scrub to around the middle portion of Sonic Mania really quick. You can follow along if you want. It's in the videos in the VC text. Okay, no, it doesn't. It's just that part. Okay, which is fine. It's entirely fine. We can start playing around on our own then. So let's see. So that's our basic thing so far. We can start going a bit funky with the notes. Let's do maybe this. We have it drone. Yeah, we'll have a. We'll just do something really basic here. So we'll go like dun it dun dun. It will play that note and then just jump down real quick and back up. So this might have to be a 16th note. Just drag this out. Might be a bit better close like this. Okay, yeah. This is the part of music where you gotta sort of put your nose down to the grindstone. Just feel out how it is. Can't really hear it right now. Let's turn down everything else. Yeah, we can keep going this direction. This sounds alright, which is good enough for the time being. Yeah, just copy paste that initial part. We don't need to go too wacky. Oh, actually no, let's go wacky. Let's go wacky. Okay, so let's move this note up here. There we go. Okay, get a bit funky. So yeah, we're literally just taking the same sort of note timings as the melody, and we're just shifting them around to stay. They're still staying within the same key signature, but god damn it, the wacky puns. But yeah, let's copy paste that, toss it there. And let's see how it sounds so far. Bit hard to pick out. Let's pitch it up. It's a bit overpowering now, so back down. So it can stay down there as a support. That's its role in this party. So I've got to play with the volumes here a bit. So it's best to have a mixer sort of decked out, just so shifting things around is better. I'll just do that really quick. Toss everything into FX1. Yeah, just click these, open up. Oh my god, they're all different areas. Okay. Let's see if this works. Mute. There you go. Okay, now we can start shifting this around. Okay. Now harmonize. Oh, do you want to harmonize it? Okay, we could do that. We could do that. Yeah, later. Once we work on like the next 4 bars, we can start with some funky harmony. All right, so let's see. Back to the checklist though. Let's see. Right. Revisit the melody and spices. Okay, so we got it. We gotta do that now. Okay. Let's take out this real quick. It's getting real fire in my room. All right, so we want to go and revisit the melody because obviously it's not hype enough. Yeah, so that's the basic thing. We can go a bit further though. This is the riff of our piece. So yeah, what we can do is we can start just turn all these into 16th notes because BPM is one thing, but no, I don't know the proper terminology for just filling out your entire area with quickly paced notes adds to the speed of the song. Even though it might be at a low BPM, it's fast AF now. Maybe not that, but maybe all this. No. That might be a bit much. Okay, we can go with this. Maybe not. Oh yeah, you're right. More combat. Just leave this as it is. We can start playing with some other notes. Yes, we can drag you up and start playing with you. So Eurobeat has a lot of sort of dancing sort of note progressions. They sort of go up and down really fast, and they don't really go anywhere. Just return back to where they were, but it sounds cool. Yeah, drag random note up 1 octave. That's a real easy strategy. All right, let's see. Something like that. Oh yeah. Let's do that again. All right, let's try that. Okay, yeah. Oh, this seems to be a bit bugged. Has a line sort of. Oh, okay. I'm using the nightly build, the 1.33 alpha. Shit happens. We can discard that though. Let's see. Okay, let's duplicate everything we did first. There's our spicy melody. So what we can also do is we can also sort of since we changed the melody for the first one, we can also just ignore the melody for everything else that we copied over, because that's also spicy too. Because we have the high pitched areas sort of playing its own thing, and just having that little guy sort of in the background just dancing his own way while everyone else is doing the normal thing. That's also cool. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, yeah. Let's try it one more time, actually. Okay, so it repeats twice, which is alright. We can go a bit further. Okay, what we want to do is we want to make sure it follows a 1, 2, 1, 4 sort of style. So or 1, 2, 1, 3 sort of style. So the first bar is gonna be normal shtick. All right, so the bar 2 is gonna be the part where it sort of goes up like but I'm not ready to go once yet, so I'm just go back down and go back to 1. 1's like the part we're used to, the setup, and then for bar 4 is when we start sort of escalating upward. We start departing to get to the next part of the song, the bridge. So here we start changing this ending part maybe. Let's see. Oh, we can go even spicier. Yeah. So we don't want to accelerate out of the stratosphere just yet. This is just the setup. These first 4 bars are just like the intro to the song. We don't want to leave just yet. But we can start cloning this area. Just duplicate that to prepare for the next step. So the first 4 bars, we're getting the listener used to our sort of basic melody, but we can start leaving in bar 8. Let's see. Okay, let's see if Sonic has their own sort of way of departing. Just to use that as a reference. You don't want to depart too much just yet. Let me just replay. Use the bot. Play. Oh, okay. Seek. Wait. Does
I
the
think
bot?
I still have the link on hand here. Wait a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, did the bot leave?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just listen to the end there. Okay, it just sort of pauses. It's a bit uncool like that, which is fine. Let's see. That's also like a perfectly valid transition. So it sort of stopped there. So let's see. That sounds so far. Let's see, how far do we want to go with this? Yeah, just give me a quick second to think of past Eurobeat songs. Let's see. Like, just think of all possible futures of this song. Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave it at this for now. We might come up with more ideas later on. But yeah, let's start cloning some of this. Okay, all right. So let's grab some of what we have here, this ending portion, over onto the other lines. All right. So here it's still a bit bland. Yeah, just to make the melody sort of match up at least a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's keep that. Let's see. Do we want to have that dancing area here too? Let's try that out. Let me just drag this over here as a backup. You just toss these here. Yeah, drag them down to where they were before, the clone melodies, and see how it sounds all together using the new melody. Okay, we can keep. You know what? Let's keep that. That sounds pretty hype. I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty good. Just clone that here. Background bass. Let's do the same thing here. Do you need to be updated to background bass? Maybe. You know what? Let's do that. Or so here we sort of danced up and back down. So for bass, let's anticipate that going up part and bringing up too. So a lot of what I'm doing is I'm sort of pulling things out of my ass. Not gonna lie, a lot of this is just feeling things out. How does it sound? And I'm gonna be sort of influenced by my own biases from all the music I've been listening to as well. So you guys might go in different places when you sort of compose on your own. That's perfectly fine too. Playing in different key signatures is also a good thing for diversifying like the genre. But for time being, let's just let's duplicate this in support 2 and do the same thing there. Yeah, that's a lot music does. Yeah, and it looks like the sim support is already updated to that. Yeah, that was the wavelength we were on before. All right. We didn't need that one, I don't think. So just delete that channel. All right, let's go back up to the list. Let's see, add more notes, use chords, throw another sync. Okay. So let's see. Let's start. No, let's hear how it sounds first. Okay. Oh right, I do have this offbeat stab thing. This is an optional thing. Not every song needs it. This is just if you want to do it. But you know, an offbeat sort of a note is always cool. Let's try it out for the song. Just because we do have a lot of gaps here that could use filling. Gaps, well, gaps, they don't need to be filled, but you know, if they're there, try sort of filling them in and see what happens. Sometimes gaps are a good thing too. Let's go over here. So let's copy this over for reference. Right, for the stab, I have. Oh yeah, there's literally just a thing called offbeat. I guess just because it's so common. So I chose offbeat B. I don't know, just because it sounds nice. That's all it is. You just choose what sounds nice. Let's see. All right. So for offbeat, I'm just gonna shift them over to where the gaps are. Oh, right. Let's move to here. Zoom in a little bit. Just toss them in the gaps and see what happens. All about experimentation. Turn up a little bit. Oh, whoops. Let's try cloning it a few times just to see how it sounds in the field. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. So, I just had to debug my sound too. God. All right. Let's clone it a few times and see where it takes us. Yeah, the notes here aren't really. They're a bit of a weird spot, so offbeat may not be the best idea. Let's see how it sounds first. You know what? We can work with this. This sounds okay too. Okay, so we have the stab playing a different sort of the same note. Let's change it up a bit to match maybe the background bass here. Yeah, so the background is playing a bunch of notes that sort of complement our melody. So we can just borrow from that, just to like get things out of the way quickly. So yeah, so just like before, the bass goes here. We want to do the same thing here for the stab. All right. And do the same thing here. There we go. Now it sort of progresses similarly to the background. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, we can work with this. This is pretty good. Let's do just copy paste all that. A lot of music is about copy pasting. It's fine. Some people will call you lazy. Other people will call you a god. You know, God copy pasted. That's his shtick. We can do it too. All right. All right. So number 4. Let's see. Right. So bar 4, we do the spicy thing as well. We pull you two notes. There we go. Now it all aligns. Let's see how it sounds all together. Okay, we can work with that. Let's duplicate that. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so now we need to actually figure out what to do for the ending. Oh, actually, yeah, this is where we go with the transition roll. So this is gonna be the area that sort of leads into the next part of the song. And so in Sonic Mania, I think it is empty. Let me just check one more time, just to make sure. Music bot. Play. Wait. Seek 04. Okay, so it does the drum beat. Pause. All right. Yeah, it does. It's sort of a DJ sort of count in sort of thing. So let's do that with the transition roll here. I have that just sort of as a necessity. Oh, I still had this thing from before when I was prototyping myself, but it is pretty high energy. It's a high energy lead-in, but maybe not what we want. Let's see how it sounds first. Oh, let's get rid of all this first. I did duplicate this, so duplicate them again. Shift them all down. Shift them down too. All right, let's see how it sounds. Okay, you know what? This actually gives an opportunity for one of those cool transitions. It's from a visual format, it's like a fade to white before entering a thing. It's like a crossfade, sort of. No, actually, a fade to black. Yeah, it sort of blanks out for a little bit, and then something happens. Like the sort of fade effect reveals what's coming later. But let's see here. We want to just remove everything in bar 4. Let's see. Yeah, just kill all this. We want to sort of silence first, and that silence will let us do interesting things. Let's see, in the new empty space. Oh, who's still playing? You are still playing. Okay, so here we go. The count in. Okay, so let's get rid of all this first. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. There we go. Just do the kicks first. Okay, there you go. So is that little bit of a tranquil silence what you need to sort of get that creative juice flowing? An empty canvas. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely leading into one of those sort of count in type transitions. Yeah. Let's intensify the drums as we get into it. Yeah, just have the tom sort of hurry up. Yeah, see. What's doing my left ear? Okay. Okay, yeah. This is pretty good. Let's add a bit more drum. Oh, we want that first area to be silent. That would be sort of count in. No, this area is silent too. The action will follow through like the third and fourth beats of the final bar. Let's just fill with hi-hat. Final bar. Okay, so let's start filling in the empty silence with a melody now. Let's see. All right, you know what? One thing that one of the composers followed did was pretty cool. Was sort of made a sort of a reference to, oh god, was it? Running in the 90s was like, I just did that, just as a joke. But you know, it's a pretty good transition thing too. If you guys didn't know, that's one of the motifs of running in the '90s. Or one of the most famous Eurobeat tracks. Like that's the song that got me into Eurobeat in the first place. So I was like, whoa, that's a cool song. It's about the '90s. All right, no, the '90s is about the speed of your car, 90 miles per hour, not the time period. But let's see. Let's start putting this in. Just for the meme. Let's see. Oh god, what was it again? That was it. Okay. There we go. Okay, I don't actually play the piano, but you know, the keyboard is nice to use to just play notes at random. There we go. It's a bit weird just because it is a different key signature than what we have so far. But you know, let's give it a try. Okay, so it needs to sort of play here for the transition to work well. Oh, they all need to be 8th notes. Okay, we gotta switch this out. So just move all of them over a little bit more. Oh, it might occupy. Okay, it's entire bar sort of thing. That's cool too. Oh, that's pretty spicy. Okay, let's hear how it sounds. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but I like that a lot. It's just fun to toss in at random. Let's see, yeah, pretty hype. All right, so we can. This is absolutely. Oh no, don't do that. This is absolutely a sort of thing. Oh, I set the velocity. Okay, hold on. Undo. Uh-oh. Oh god, I did it. No, no velocity. Oh shit. Okay. Man, I did a thing, and suddenly my notes are okay. Velocity. Oh god. Okay, there's gotta be a way to like set them by number. Anybody happen to know? I don't actually know. Oh, it's 100. That's for 1. That didn't help. Oh, that helped. Okay, that was great. Control A and double click. So, alright, I was here to start erasing some notes. We don't want everything else to sort of interfere with that hint of spice. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good so far. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was our basic checklist. Right, harmony. That could be a thing we can add in. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. Here's good. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Starting from bar 4, we can start adding in some wacky harmony. Yeah, this is pretty good for a basic thing, but if you want to go even further with making the Sonic track not Sonic anymore, we can add a little extra, just as a bonus. So we pretty much finished what we set out to do, which was make the Sonic Mania remix, but we can remix this remix. I just right, here you go. So let's have this guy, not a lead, but secret harmony. I don't know about you guys, but with songs, it's just nice to listen to a song and then just sort of pick out this random instrument in the background and doing his own thing. You never heard him before because you only listened to the song so many times, but on like your 30th listen, whoa, this guy was here the whole time. That's a powerful feeling. So we just want to add it's like the Easter egg of instrument of music composition. So let's add our own Easter egg first. Not full screen. There you go. Okay. So the secret to harmony is just make them sort of let them do their own thing, but make sure they're still in the same key signature. So let's see here again. All right, so let's do something here. I'm just throwing in random notes right here right now, just as a test. Let's see. Okay, we can go faster. We can go faster. Let's see. Here we go. Nice W shape. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if we want to sort of do a sine wave sort of deal up till the end, because you know, this harmony, he's pretty he's still following the main sort of melody. You don't want to go too ambitious. Just sort of staying within that safe zone. Also, I was trying to look a bit like Green Hill Zone actually. All right. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do it real simple. Okay, let's copy paste that. And then, yeah, silence in final bar, final beat. Oh, let's change up his synth too. Maybe, oh, Hero Dance 90s. Sure, a softer one, because he's a support. Okay. You know what? I think this is a good time to stop. After this, we need to are actually committing to the rest of the song, and you know, a whole other monster on its own. I think we did a good job speedrunning the entire bridge of Sonic Mania. So at this, let's see, one more run through. Okay, yeah, that's a good time to stop. We did go for about a good hour, but yeah. Oh, that was called a counter melody. I don't really know my music terms. I forgot all of them. But yeah, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and yeah, I'll go ahead and save this and just send that product file over to you guys. Just if you want to just keep go forward with this, or just look at what I did. All right. There's also, oh, you know what? I might as well just share this with you guys just because you're still here. But I did try and make a remix of the Animal Fighter. Who suggested that? Let's see. Ricardo. Oh, he doesn't seem to be here right now. That's fine. But just a little. Okay, that's hard to like listen out just by itself. It was a weird song. It was a pretty wacky song. But yeah, you guys can have that too. Oh, wait, actually no. Wait. No, that was oh, that wasn't that at all. Who just did Hit the Road Jack? Oh, Vincent. That was Hit the Road Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah, it's time to hit the road. But I'm already home, so it's fine. Let's see, what was this? Oh, that was the same song, okay. Oh, there's the Animal Fighter, okay. Okay, you guys can listen to it on your own. I don't want to take up too much more time. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and just toss this into wherever safe. I guess, yeah, VC text is a good place to just sort of pop it in. Other than
I
that,
can always
I'd
pop
say I'm
that
pretty much
in.
done for the time being. If you guys have any questions, I'll stick here for a little bit longer. Or if you want to just share your questions, that's awesome too. I'd like to hear them.
I can also
Yeah.
pop your project into the announcements as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be great too. Just where it's more visible. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stop streaming for time being. Yeah, if you got any questions, I might secure around for like another 10-ish minutes, or maybe longer, depending on like what you guys need. Yeah, well, how was that? What do you guys think? Any thoughts, questions, feedback?
That was a good time. I enjoyed that. I learned a few things. I know pretty much nothing about Eurobeat, so
That's cool too.
yeah. Yeah,
First time for everything.
Yeah, exactly. It was informative.
I've been awoke. I've been wanting to make like Eurobeat stuff for the longest time, and like
Yeah.
I thought it was super hard, but now like it's all like together. It makes sense to me now.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly easy genre to get into.
Yeah, actually.
Session was epico.
Oh, programming lab.
Oh yeah.
God, imagine being in school. Yeah, no, don't worry. You do that. Yeah. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. If there aren't any questions, I'll give it like one more minute.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna export this track too, just so if you can hear it as well.
Oh yeah, go for that, or go for it.
Let's see.
Is it cool if I ask for some like feedback for something I made during that whole thing?
Oh yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna throw that in. I'll just throw it in VC text, I guess.
Okay. Test. Oh, that's a nice name. Let's see. Ooh, is this still a remix of Sonic Mania?
Sorry?
Is this still a remix of Sonic Mania or something completely different?
No, just what I was putting together during the whole thing
Oh, okay. All right.
and just like following along.
Gotcha. Hmm. Okay. Oh, we're using like the synth one synth or other synths?
I was using I used like a lot of the Eurosaws, two different basses, some other thing I found, some other thing I found, some other thing I found, and then like the kicks and the percussion stuffs.
Okay. So let's see. How many saws do you have when they're playing the lead?
Uh See, the thing is, I at some point I didn't know what was the lead. I was kind of just putting notes in, and it was
Oh,
pretty fun.
yeah, that's fine too. Let's see. Yeah, from a European perspective, I'd say, let's see, it could definitely be more powerful for the lead. Well, is there any lead so far? You definitely got like a cool groovy thing going on. It sort of happened from the left side of my ear, which is fine too. I didn't really play with too much audio bands this session. Definitely something to play with for long term. Let's see.
Right.
Hmm. What did you have playing the do that sort of sound?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. Was it still a simple one thing?
Was it kind of bouncy?
Hmm.
'Cause, like, okay, like what? Okay, so what I did was that I just like I just made like a basic like progression in A minor, and then I just made the bass like those notes, and
Yeah.
then I just layered notes and notes and notes and notes on, and that's what I did basically.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious because it doesn't sound a lot like well, assuming we were using the same pack. I know you did use a lot of like non-synth one stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really I can't really tell what sort of lead that is, but it's fine too. It does come off more as like a hmm. I think a bit more. Hold on.
I think the lead was PM, I think.
Hmm? What was it called?
PM in Soundbank 1.
Soundbank one. Soundbank one. Sorry. Which number?
39.
39. Oh, key M. Hmm. Yeah. If it's a lead like the thing playing the dun 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 dun. Dun. If you mean that one, I just say try and use one of those saws because I do feel like it's missing that characteristic sort of saw sound in a lot of Eurobeat
Oh.
stuff.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so key M is like a thing that can sort of add to like the song, but you would definitely want to stack a bunch of like 1 to 12 those instruments in your Eurobeat song. That way, just have that sort
Oh.
of the bass feel there, because you got a good foundation. So like the bass feel wasn't really there. So just try switching that out and see what sort of result you get.
Okay, okay, I'll try that, yeah.
I'm just I have the export file for the stuff I did. Or I'm just gonna where do you want me to toss it, Anthony? The project file and the export.
You can just toss them in the voice chat and then I'll post them in like debrief announcement later.
All right, sure. Slam and oh god, I gotta look for a project file.
All right, awesome sauce. Uh, yeah, I just wanna duct tape this at the end, so the recording doesn't go too too long.
Right.
Um, but yeah, thank you immensely for coming to do this, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh,
So,
yeah, like I said, learned a thing or two about Eurobeat, and that yeah, that list that you sent is honestly, I think I'm gonna use it for more than just Eurobeat, cause
oh yeah.
yeah, that's honestly a really good process. So
All
yeah,
right,
really.
actually,
Oh,
oh shit, I did have one more thing, one more slide.
oh, okay.
It's just I'm just tossing the chat just because it's just a takeaway slide. So yeah, just the first line is like the obvious thing. Listen to songs in order to get better, and practice making them. That's like the same for any field. But the last takeaway, Odyssey Eurobeat is like a like I did say that Eurobeat was very much a lot of Italian people making music for Japanese people,
Mhm.
but Odyssey, like his music, he's actually some American, which is pretty wacky. A lot of people don't really do this. He's like a very high profile, well, higher profile American Eurobeat producer. Does his own vocals, has like made music officially for Initial D and the games, so he's pretty up there. And yeah, he streams on Twitch. It's yeah, A1. That's the producer. He like he streams on Twitch his music production process, and he has his own Discord server with a bunch of other music producers. You want to toss come like join. There's a lot of resources there too. But yeah, that's all I have to say. If you want to like learn more, just give him a follow. Check out like when he does stuff, and you just see him produce live, and he's just talking about what he does, how he does it. If you have questions, just toss it at him. He's real cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Let me. Okay. Um. Yeah, and just to wrap up the video and just give a bit of a footnote for next week. Next week we're gonna be doing a couple case studies, and by we I mean your boy Anthony up there. He's gonna be talking about F1 2020. He's gonna be talking about Hades, and probably more, knowing him. So yeah,
Many things to come.
yeah,
And I
come on
believe
down.
Amraj will be talking about some stuff too, so
Ooh,
Yeah.
spicy.
Hmm.
So yeah, come on down to that. Huge thank you again to Jacky. I'm gonna stop the recording, but I'm gonna stay in the call.